tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip.
He live.
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Back at it again. Hottest podcast in the land where, I don't know, man. We got runaway. We got Dreadstone. We got a whole bunch of court cases come through. I am Uncle Hotep and special guest stepping up to the plate. Jonesy, Wasted Talent Podcast. What's good, brother?
What's good with you, man? I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yo, they said he got blue check. He had to take a week off, man. He on vacation, man.
Listen, man, Ho-Check Jesus had to go down to his fucking Illuminati training. Listen, that Illuminati training is extensive.
Yeah, he's a little under the weather. You know, he'll be back. He'll be back next week, hopefully. But the show must go on.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother.
Tomorrow. We decided to go. Usually, I think last year we did Wednesday beforehand anyway. What you doing for Thanksgiving, man? You got anything special?
Just got the in-laws coming over. You know, little family, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, like the days of going down, down back in the hood and going out my grandmother's house and being around all the Negro foolishness is over. You know, I just like to keep it nice and simple now. You know what I mean? I don't need soul food happening at my house tomorrow. So, everything's all good.
Pog, we're going to Pogs. Like we're doing a double thing. Like she likes to cook on like the big events, like, the turkey, Thanksgiving and Christmas, all that, right? But this year her cousin was like invited us up to go to her house. And her cousin's man got a smoker, so I hope he smoked the turkey. I'm ready for that. But so that's Thursday. But the Paul still want to cook, so she gonna cook on Friday. We got one of these fresh birds, right? Like never been frozen. I can't wait because I never had like a never frozen turkey. I never had one.
It's delicious.
So, is it?
Oh my God! The only thing is your intestines might erupt because bro, your system is so compromised from eating all of that bullshit, like the produced shit. When you eat something that's that fresh, it looks like a paint by numbers in the toilet after you eat that shit.
Oh boy. So I can get ready for that. But yeah, so Friday, we're going to eat turkey Thursday and Friday. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be hurt on weekend. So hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. 187 in the room, 72 likes. I guess let's hop into it. Let's talk about Rittenhouse, because I think we could go. He was the like earlier. It was last Friday, right? Yeah. Rittenhouse gets found not guilty, man. And as expected, the progressive shines on TV, they going crazy. You know, there's a mockery of justice and all this other stuff, man. People going crazy. You know, let me ask you this question: what did you think? I always thought it was not guilty. You know, I to be honest, I didn't know why they even brought it to trial. But what did you think of the verdict? Do you think it was just? And what do you think?
See, I think it was just because, like in certain states, like the state of Florida, any act that's committed in the commission of a crime, kind of gets thrown out. So if you get hurt robbing a bank or something like that, you can't turn around and sue and say, well, I got hurt or whatever. And it was self-defense. You know what I mean? They ran up on the kid. They tried to stomp him out. They tried to hit him with a goddamn skateboard and everything. And, you know, the fact that dude had an AR on his back and that wasn't enough of a warning for them not to attack him goes to show you that these were some crazy motherfuckers anyway. So he had to do what he had to do. And, you know, I thought that, you know, being that he does have a complexion for the connection, they were definitely going to let him off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's definitely what I thought.
Now, I was on Normie Book and the shines just going crazy, talking about what if that was your kid that got shot and shit like that. Like, I'm going to have to tell my daughter, man, like, listen, if, like, say the same scenario, like you go to a protest and you chasing a guy, he got a goddamn AR-15 in his back and you chasing him,
you deserve it.
I'm gonna think you lost your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did you lose your rabbit ass mind? You got a hole in your bicep. Like what the hell's wrong with you? What was you chasing him for?
Bruh, listen, if one of my children are chasing a motherfucker with an AR-15 and they got a skateboard, they deserve whatever they get. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. And not for nothing, you know, the guys that he shot weren't the nicest guys in the world, right? And I don't like to kind of do that whataboutism and everything. But, yo, they say, what if it was one of your children? Well, if my son had a rap sheet where they were touching kids and stuff like that, I would want somebody to put a bullet in, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
That's
I might have done it already. They might have not had a chance to.
Right. Were you surprised that the progressives were able to overlook that? Like, niggas wasn't even trying to hear that. They were like, oh, we can't judge them and shit like that. They were making these jokers heroes, man. Like, this one dude got 5. He had 5. He did what, 12 years? He had 5 offenses of that?
He's a predicate felon. Had F's all up and down his shit. And like, yo, it's not like Dick. If he had like, you know, charges for, you know, drug charge or whatever, you know, that is what it is. But he has violence against women and all kinds of goofy shit, bro. So, bro, I'm not surprised anymore by the progressives. They overlook a lot of shit. They overlook the fact that, you know, they keep changing the Jab 19 stuff, right? Yeah. They keep changing everything that's going on in this world. They overlooking everything now. So to me, bro, nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, that was just crazy. Now, what did you think about, you know, Rittenhouse? He got right on the grifting circuit, sitting on Tucker Carlson. He down there with Trump today. You know what I mean? So taking the thumbs up picture with Trump. You know, we got to talk about this. He told Tucker he believes in Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, man. Listen, yo, that's a masterful grift from that little brother, man. Like, I gotta shout out to him for that, man. Because now that kind of dispels all of the whole narrative that he's this white supremacist and all of that. And, you know, he had malicious intent and all of that kind of stuff. So, yo, man, he's a masterful grifter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the most masterful grifter since O.J. Simpson. Seriously, man. Like, that guy is a master, bro. People need the books on the way he got off on this shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, I seen a couple of them jokers. A couple of them jokers was mad. Oh, he just saying this is the state of the country. He has to say that. Well, I mean, this might have been true. You know what I mean? Some of them younger jokers, you gotta think his age and shit like that. They're really not like, I want to say this.
They're not as in tuned in to the dynamics of race as we were.
Yeah, I think they're a little cooler on that. You know what I mean? They're not as stuck on it, like the gropers want them to be and shit like that. Like I think a lot of them just don't even really care and shit like that.
You know what makes you racist?
What?
Taxes.
Taxes.
Taxes make you racist. Like when you go by and you paying, all these taxes on your home and you get money taken out of your paycheck and shit, and then you see all of the bullshit that goes on in some of these programs and the government waste, it doesn't really make you racist, but it kind of makes you more judgmental of others. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that like younger people, they don't have that life experience really to be as bitter as we're trying to make this cat. You know what I mean? Like he was going there trying to do something that he thought was noble. And, the pathway to hell was paved with good intentions. And, that's what happened, man. He wound up in hell because he's out there trying to do what he was trying to do. You got a bunch of crazy motherfuckers out there and they, they got dealt with.
What about now after the verdict, they had the Black Lives Matter shine on there talking about we're going to get some 17-year-olds and walk through some white neighborhoods and shit like that. Did you see that shine?
Nah, I missed it, yo.
Oh, my God, man. This one shine was out there talking crazy, man. He was talking that Fed talk, man. I swear to God.
Man. Oh, man. He listen, man. I don't want him to wind up like homie in the Not Fucking Around coalition. We ain't heard from that joke in 4 months, bro.
You're right, man. Didn't he get charged or something?
I think so, man. He's a beam to the jailhouse now. He holding the jail up. So he better watch his mouth.
So anyway, it's free Kyle. Kyle's free. Oh, hold on. Let me get this off for a second. Kyle's free. Hope he grifts well. I want to see a book. You know what I mean? What's something, man. You facing murder charges, then he see not guilty. That motherfucker almost folded, man. He's like, I was like, God damn.
Bro, that motherfucker looked like he was having an exorcism when he was charges. Like, listen, bro, relax, man. You're going to get off. The judge pretty much telegraphed that he was going to get off, though. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of tell from the way he was officiating over shit and what he was allowing and what he wasn't. I could see from the first 2 days of the trial he was going to walk.
Yeah. So, that's about Rittenhouse.
What I want to ask you is real quick.
Okay.
Why the fuck do people care? Like, do you think it's because they thought that it were other black people that got shot? Or do you think it was because, like, they just need to have something to be upset about? Because, like, to me, this is something that they shouldn't even have gave a fuck about.
One, I think some of them thought the black people was involved. The media was doing like a little like okey doke with that. Two, I mean, you got these shines. They get paid to rabble rouse, cry about racism for anything they want. And Papa Hotep said, Hotep Jesus attending an eyes wide shut convention.
Come on, cut that out, man. There'll be no Hotep Jesus slander permitted today, man. Y'all cut that out.
We might have to let that get off, man. But I think that's it. I just think between the media and how the media spun everything.
Yeah.
And these jokers some of these jokers half stupid to begin with. They say Brandon Tatum was punching. Oh no, we got to talk about that with Arbery. I got the cases mixed up.
Not Brandon Tatum.
You want to talk about his shine ass, but I don't know, man. It just, I was sick. Like, I don't know. What did they want him to do? To die? Like, they just want him to get beat up? A lot about what I saw was they were saying he didn't have to be there. Like, he should have stayed his ass home. Well, the guys who got shot could have stayed their ass home. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. That's not a valid reason, but that's a lot. A lot of the reasons I saw was that they were saying he should have stayed home.
Yeah, but see, you got to look at it from this perspective, right? This is a black neighborhood, correct? It was, it was a predominantly black neighborhood. So you got a guy that's coming down trying to protect people from tearing the neighborhood up. So you know what I mean? Like I said, the pathway to hell, right? But then the guys who came down who got killed, they came down from like the Northeast. You know what I mean? So let's talk about who really shouldn't have been there. You know, this guy came from a state or two over. They came from 5 or 6 states over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's all a confluence of interest that just caused the fucking, you know, it's just unfortunate, bro. Like, you know, you got all of these people that are paying people to come down and create chaos, and that's what we got.
Well, I want to know is how all these niggas get to fucking Wisconsin, man. Like, what the fuck, man? Milwaukee and all that shit. Like, where niggas start getting up going to, I thought niggas didn't like the cold. Them niggas is all up in the like, this fucking, oh shit. Hold on. Damn, where's my Zoom draw?
Damn, Unc is frozen right now. I think Unc had to take a pause for the cause real quick. Definitely the redacted took control of this one right here. You knew this was going to happen. My bad, Hotep.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what happened, man.
Listen, I blame the Illuminati. You mentioned their name and they had to sabotage this shit.
My bad, man. I was trying to get the screen up because it was all hidden and shit. I had the regular YouTube up, but it was kind of messing me up because the fucking YouTube stream is behind. And I was like, let me get this Zoom up, but disregard. My bad.
It's all good, bro.
All right. Anyway, what was it talking about? We was talking about
we're still talking about Rittenhouse, but we was about to get back into Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh no! Let me do the super chat. Let me get the super chats out the way. Easy G, a good amount of viewers going to be posting their food plates on media. Tag the Hoteps. We're at it. Hotep Thursdays. Chad, prayers up for all Hotep fan. I appreciate y'all. Been a wild 3 years, and the show and the community has made it beyond tolerable. Been great. Kamar Daniels, donations. Chad, oh hell no! This guy, I'm canceling my subscription.
Yo, Chad, you can't be a hater your whole life, man. Cut it out, man.
Chad Farrow, donations. Chad, Uncle Gut check factor coming in on Hot Sunday. For real, man. The fucking fresh turkey gonna do that, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it fucked me up, man. I guess I must be used to eating all them chemicals, man. But listen, bro, that shit it tastes delicious. but on the way out, it's not great.
Oh, okay.
Just be prepared.
Jabari Allen, let me find out HJ got the blue check. Bug juice. Chad, that wasted talent I got next, man. The man of order dude. Jonesy for the win. Pito's greater than shines 2021. Al Sharpton is tight. All lives matter.
Oh my God.
Ho. Jesse Jackson. You see in Chicago, I don't know why they're marching about Rittenhouse in Chicago, right? They put they had Jesse Jackson out there marching, right? For protests. White liberals out front directing traffic and shit. Jesse, Jesse just got out of the hospital and shit.
Yeah, messy Jesse.
He had a Yamin. He looked like he was on his deathbed. They was holding on both arms. You know how you old heads, hold me, nephew, hold me, son. You get walked down the aisle and shit like that. You walk them to the car and shit like that.
Yeah.
They should be ashamed of themselves, man.
Bro, he looked like Eddie King Jr. and shit for the 5 Heartbeats, man. I saw they were dragging that motherfucker around, bro. Messy Jesse he gonna grift to his grave. He is the lifetime grifter, bro. Unbelievable, man. Like, and my thing is that, like, with this whole Rittenhouse thing, I think that they really thought that they were gonna get a good run out of this shit. They're gonna make money, talk show appearances, but all this shit, man, and it all got, it just like when you really look in and you examine the case, it's really not much you can peel away at this shit.
No.
It's not much, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like they were waiting for this shit, bro. They were waiting, bro, and it didn't turn out the way they thought, man. Once you start peeling that onion and them facts come out, I'm telling you, it look a little different. You know what I mean? It looks a little different to the general public. But Jesse Jackson, bro, he always been an informant, bro. So we know what time he on, bro.
I'll never forget the Martin Luther King book, Plot to Kill King.
Yeah.
When they shot King, right? Jesse had moved him from the bottom floor to second floor, right? He's like, wait, they went to the bottom floor. He was like, oh no, we gotta get on the second floor, right? Then when it was time when he got shot, all of a sudden Jesse down the bottom on the first floor, looking up, like looking at his watch. He's waiting for the shots to I swear to God.
It's like, God damn it, these motherfuckers are behind.
Yo, when I read that shit, I couldn't believe I was like, I was listening. I had an audio, but I was like, oh my God, you serious?
You know what my mother always brought to my attention when I was young? Because my mom always said this shit. My mother said they always wore suits and ties. That was what they did. Abernathy, all of them. That day, that's the first day she ever seen Jesse Jackson with a goddamn dashiki on. You know what I mean? So he the only one in dashiki. It's almost like he had on the fucking safety vest and shit. Like please, mister, don't shoot me. Just in case you think we all look alike.
Yeah, in that book, they were saying he took money from the feds and the mob, man. He was double dipping.
Oh, yeah, he double dipping like a motherfucker, man. That book is crazy, bro. And the thing about it is this shit is all,
died when I was watching it.
Go sit down. Hold on.
Oh, man. Yo, Unc, man, I'm telling you, bro, you parent like Mr. Evans from Good Times and shit. You the old school
piece of paper that thing away.
The girl go sit down.
Little gift in here. Go and close the door. Why'd you leave the door open?
Okay.
I ain't gonna have this now, Florida.
Hold on. Oh no, you don't need to hear that.
Listen, in the tradition of Hotep Jesus, man. My wife brought me something.
Oh, you got a plate?
Oh,
I got plates.
I got pie.
Oh, you got pie?
I got pie, brother. You know what I'm saying? And this normally breaks the black stereotype that nobody eats. It's like a fucking 28-hour fast before Thanksgiving. You know how that normally go.
Do you like don't eat all day? Because do you eat early? Does everybody eat early? Like 2:00? You know what I mean? Is that the normal time to eat?
Well, you know, my family used to because it's such a big family.
Right.
There'd be so many people coming in and out.
Right.
If I eat around like 2, 3, football's on, whatever. I try to. Definitely. Because you know how it would go, bro. People go back for seconds and thirds and all of that.
Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite Thanksgiving to eat on Thanksgiving?
Me, man, to be honest with you, bro, like the older I get, the more I really hate this shit, man. I really don't like Thanksgiving food, man.
No?
Nah, not anymore, man. I'm just kind of sick of all of that stuff, man. I guess macaroni and cheese, man, but I ain't, I'm starting to about to get all soy boyed out on you and be a fucking vegan and shit, bro.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I like Paul can make some sweet potato like casserole type thing, like a pie or some shit like that. I don't forget what it's called, succotash or some shit like that. That's just joint banging.
Nah, that shit. Now, see, all of the sweets, I like all of that, but like like the turkey and all of that shit, bro. I just don't. I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I can't stand that shit anymore, bro. You know why? Because when my wife makes Thanksgiving, she makes you fucking eat the leftovers for 3 weeks, bro. No, not 3 weeks, but yo, it's like after she cooks Thanksgiving dinner, she wants to keep trotting these leftovers out for the next week. And I'm like, look, after the third day, it's time to detach yourself. Still, man. I'm like, man, she come from that project shit, man. You eating Thanksgiving leftovers into Christmas damn near.
What about collard greens? I love some collard greens, man.
Collard greens are slamming. I fuck with them. With them, definitely. As long as they don't have no hog in them, I mess with them. Right.
Usually, I used to make them turkey. Like turkey leg in that joint, you know what I mean?
See, did you see, like for me, I feel like when I eat a turkey leg and around people, I feel like King Henry VIII.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. But yeah, that's stuff I can't wait, man. What's your favorite pie? What's your favorite pie for do you eat sweet potato pie or do you eat pumpkin pie?
Oh man, listen, bro, I'm black. I never had pumpkin pie in my life, man. I wouldn't disrespect my taste buds eating pumpkin pie, man.
Why do people don't like pumpkin pie, man?
I don't know, man. Bernie Mac said it the best, man. You ever heard Bernie Mac said about pumpkin pie?
No, what do you say?
Now the baby's behind you, so I can't really.
She can't hear you. I got your earphones.
Bernie Mac said, hey Mac, the pussy tastes like pumpkin pie. He said, I don't know, goddamn, I ain't never ate no pumpkin pie.
Oh my God, Lord. Definitely sweet potato pie.
Definitely, bro. I can't do the pumpkin. Pumpkin pie tastes like sweet potato pie missing some shit. Listen, it's too homogenized for me, man. It's like parsnips. I can't do it, yo.
This Al Sarton is tight. All Lives Matter. Jabari Allen, Black Lives Matter. Liberals are going to have to bust on me. Yo, I made a drop, man. I wish I could y'all hear it, man. I made a drop of I cut that, man. I'm playing on my show Sunday. Yeah, bust on. Yo, that guy was. Why didn't nobody say pause, man? Like, there was the one black girl right next to him. I don't know why she didn't say pause, man. Like,
yo, somebody, I think there needs to be a person to follow people around in the public eye to say pause for you. You need to pay somebody just to do that shit. That shit was terrible.
Neil Moore, $10 donation. Thank you. Jonesy killing it as usual. Little Griff can't even mess up the flow. Jabari Allen, I just saw the Donahue Khalid Muhammad episode. He was right about Jesse then. He's super right now. Yeah. Damn, Jabari. That was a classic one. You ever see that one?
Oh, yeah. I remember when it happened, bro.
Oh, okay.
I remember when it happened, yeah.
Yeah, we all
My father was in the nation.
Yeah. Oh, okay, for real?
Yeah, my father was in the nation, so definitely, you know what I mean? Yeah, I grew up on that cat. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he that's the reason why, like, when you see guys like that is speaking that kind of shit, they don't last very long. You know what I mean? That's why Jesse Jackson is still alive and Malcolm X isn't. You know what I mean? Like, and if you see what they did to Malcolm's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, man. Malcolm's daughter.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? The establishment doesn't ever forget. They beef go back a long, long time, bro. You never gonna see nobody do shit to fucking Jesse Jackson's kids, I'll tell you that. Except, you know, when he went to the feds, he went to Club Fed for a couple of years.
Yeah, Dr. Khalid, man, he went to King's college speech. Man, he talked so crazy about the redacted, man. That was the beginning and the end for him, man.
They were like, oh, they're like, you definitely about to get an aneurysm. I don't know what the fuck.
You definitely had the heart attack gun, man.
Oh, yes, the heart attack
like,
gun.
Call CIA, man. Let me get that heart attack gun. We got one of these shines getting out of hand, man.
They gave him some fucking battery acid lifesavers or something. Something was fucked up.
Yo, but how was it having a dad growing up in the nation? You know, my dad was Shine, man. Jerry Curl from the South, man. You know, like, doing crazy stuff. How is it, you know, like, you know, and I think, listen, I'll never forget the day. I was sitting there with my dad, right? And we was talking, I don't know how we got on this conversation. And I told him we was talking about the civil rights era. I was like, y'all, to see where black folks went wrong, y'all should have followed Malcolm and them, right? Yeah. He sucked his teeth and like, get out of here. I was like, they couldn't get off that liquor. That's what their problem was. But how was it having grown up in a family like that, or being around a family like that?
I mean, it was. You see, the thing is, like, my father was in the nation, but my mother was, you know, the daughter of a Baptist bishop.
Okay.
So she never, you know what I mean? So I had like kind of both, you know what I mean? My dad, you know, definitely was the man of the house and everything. But, you know, like my mother, when we would go down, whatever, he wasn't around, she'd sneak and go get a rib sandwich and shit, you know. What you eat, Mom? Shut up, boy. You know? But nah, I mean, my dad, you know, it was cool because, you know what I mean? Like he had a lot of structure, man. And he was a man of respect, and the way he used to dress and the way people respected him, the way he used to talk to people and things of that nature. And a lot of things he learned. He was such a bright guy. He just was like, it was good. It was dope growing up with my pops. And my pops wasn't like the kind of person who judged people based off of like what they look like or whatever either. Even though he was in the nation, he used to give white people a shot. He used to give whoever was good to him, he'd give him a shot. But I love growing up with my father because I always knew what really was going on. Like I couldn't go to history class and they could just say whatever they wanted to me. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that he raised my brother and I, it was like, you know, we knew how to talk to people. It was certain little principles that he gave us that I follow today, even though he's been gone a long time. So it was dope, man. It was dope. The only thing about the nation is that what you got to realize at that time, it's a jailhouse religion, not Islam, but the nation is a jailhouse religion. So you got a lot of guys who have hangups and problems and stuff. And that just doesn't magically go away just because they're in the nation. You know what I mean? And as I got older, I kind of got a little skeptical. You know what I mean? Because you see people, because he wasn't around anymore. You see dudes that used to see when you were growing up, and then now they on dope and shit again. You know, it's a lot of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I think the nation was a necessary tool in our community, bro. And it should be. It should still be around, to be honest with you. Cool. Nobody cleaned up more black men than Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Facts.
Nobody. You know what I mean? But
Kanter, Hotep, y'all need to have Tatum back on. The verdict is in. Tatum jumped the shark on this.
What do you say?
Oh fuck. Well,
shit. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, you just want to talk about Arbery? You want to get to Arbery?
Yeah, man, I definitely do, bro. You know what, man? What was crazy to me was like after the verdict came down, which was a fucking slam dunk, you got three guys that are missing a chromosome. You can tell you guys are completely fucking whacked out of their mind.
Right.
But they did what they did. You know what I mean? But the funny thing is like Ben Crump, fucking Al Sharpton and all the motherfuckers, they act like they had something to do with the verdict coming down and shit. Like, it's like, bro, this shit is like academic. What the fuck you think was going to happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They hunted this guy down like a dog and killed him. You thought they were really going to get off? Like, really? Like, bro, like, if they would have got off, man, the fabric of America is done. There's no way them guys could get it. There's nothing, no one, I haven't heard anyone say that those guys should get off, bro, since that shit even happened, bro. Like, they really rent.
They're out there. Like, what's his name? Bryson said, Bryson was on Spaces on Jeff Spaces, and he was making an argument where they should have got off. First, I want to say, y'all that was out there tweeting me talking about, oh, Demond going to say how they should have got off. Y'all can go to complete hell first and foremost. Hell in a handbasket. No breaks. You know, I said from the beginning, the only thing I said was about Arbery. I was like, what was you running? Like, you run the other way, bro. Like, I'm not running towards the guy with the gun. Like, that was like, I don't know. Like, I know it's fight or flight right there. I'd have took off and ran around the truck. We'd have been ringing around the rosy around the truck, man. You know what I mean? For like a couple minutes. And when they got tired, I just took off. You know, but those guys were in the wrong. They was hunting them. You know, they was looking like, you know, you can't do that, man. Like, if you want, you can't play. It's a difference between what happened to Rittenhouse and what these guys were doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rittenhouse was running away from them jokers.
Yeah. He backed up. He was going backwards and retreating the whole time with a fucking AR-15.
Yeah. Now, Arbery was running and he got tired of running. You know, if Arbery had a gun and shot him, see, he would have been in the right, but he didn't have nothing on him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I always thought this is an easy slam dunk, guilty case. You know, it is what it is, you know.
See, I don't understand. Like, the thing I don't understand is what is everybody now that the guys are in jail, right? Everybody's all happy. And it's like, bro, like, this isn't some fucking like award for like black people at this point. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did you expect to happen? Like, and now, you know, you got all these people out here giving speeches and shit. Like, it's like, I'm puzzled, man. And look, man, I'm not anti anything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely pro my people. I'm pro black, you know what I'm saying? I'm not anti-white. I'm pro people, period, right? My thing is like, yo, but what do you motherfuckers expect to happen? Like, y'all are all down there. You got all of these people, all these grifters. They're out there talking shit. What did you expect to happen, bro? They murdered this dude like a dog. You really think they're gonna get off? And then, like, yo, they don't even really have any good explanation for the shit. There was no tongue-in-cheek, nothing. They're like, well, he just was looking all black and we saw him in the house. And he just was a little too black, so we had to kill him. Like, get me a fucking break, man. I knew he was like, I don't even understand why this was even an issue.
Yeah, I saw the defendants, the lawyers, those closing argument. I'm like, oh, they going to jail, man. I was like, yo, they ain't gonna cut it, bro. They can't. Jory came back quick. They was like, oh no, it's to jail. But you're right. Everybody trying to grift off of it, you know. And I'm just like, I just want to hear about from the Bulls family. You know, if they find some closure, that's fine. That's it. You know what I mean? These people talking about, oh, you see, it took, you know what I mean? Like, because remember, it took a while for them to charge this case. Yeah. Like, and I think they got the one lady for obstruction of justice or something like that. Yeah. The original, the DA that didn't want to charge it. I'm like, y'all just worried about that instead of worried about what the family's thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And the family said all lives matter and shit like that. And all, here goes Tariq Nasheed. He going crazy. Now people mad. Now the Shines is mad. Some of the Shines is mad that he said all lives matter and shit. One of their family members said, like, nobody's on that hardcore bullshit y'all be on. And y'all don't even be on it. You only own it online for clout. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like, didn't he write a book called The Art of Mackin'?
Yeah.
He used to want to be a rapper. When he a snap rapper like D4L?
Was he a rap? Did he rap before?
He tried to had a rap career, but he tried to be a rapper back in the 90s and shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. No disrespect.
I know he's doing R&B now. It sounds pretty good though, actually.
Man, he's just trying to get paid, and I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But like, look, call it what it is. And you know, the thing with this case is, man, all of those people who said that, you know, black people need to save America by voting for as my man Cannon would say, Joe Nicholslick, right? They've had to go and hide. The grift has been dead. They've been looking for something to grift off of. They've been looking for something to get money off of, bro. So they were waiting for something to happen, bro. And it happened finally. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go out like, because you look at a guy like Benjamin Crump. They went to prison, right? So all right, now so now what? You know what I mean? Who you gonna sue? There's no police involved.
Right.
These people don't look like they got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. It doesn't look like it. It looks like somebody was mixing up crank in their mother's bathtubs. These guys are fucking backwoods. Some of the guys that went to jail, like their eyes are too close together. It looks like their parents were related. They're all fucked up. Like, where are you gonna get this money from? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I know one thing. I wouldn't be jogging through no neighborhood like that, man. Unless these jokers out there like that, I'm like, no, let me turn around. Give me a nice neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like,
man, I'd rather run through the South Bronx than to run through a fucking neighborhood like that. I'm pretty sure that the banjos played before that shit went down, bro.
Chill, man.
The music for Deliverance and shit.
Yeah, it looked like it was the extra set for Deliverance, man. I'm not jogging through there, man. Like, you crazy, man.
So yeah, you get fucking banjo right now. Ding 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 ding. Run.
Yeah, so David Fox, $50 donation. Thank you. Shout out to No Agenda crew. Love that content. Donations. Thank you. Shout out No Agenda.
K-Flex.
So that's Arbery. I mean, I guess we should have expected that. So, I guess we getting verdicts now, and
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
where's the next grift though? That's what I need to know. What's the next grift?
I don't know, man.
If they were smart, everybody needs to start erupting on old Joe Nicholslick. That's the next real grift. I'm telling you right now, y'all can take this. All of y'all out there, y'all better get on y'all soapbox quick. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. This Joe-flation is real, man. I spent like $500-$600 on Thanksgiving dinner, bro. I got a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, I spent almost damn near double this year. The Joe-flation is real, bro. Did you do any of the shopping?
No, I ain't do shopping.
Yo, look, bro, I didn't either, but I get the alerts.
Bill.
Yeah, I'm looking at the alert. I'm like, yo, so what the fuck are we feeding? It's like Kamala Harris coming over tomorrow. What the fuck is going on? Shit is real, bro.
It's real when you see some of the takes on TV. You're like, oh, you can do chicken this year, don't do turkey, or they're trying to make every excuse to get rid of some of Thanksgiving traditions and shit. Because it's going to cost you a little bit more this year, and that's good. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm looking at this stuff, man. Joe-flation, man.
Bro, it's going to be real.
This guy's the worst. He's the worst president that we've ever had. I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. Like this guy's bad.
Yeah, man. Next year, everybody gonna have oatmeal as the main course for Thanksgiving. They have hot gruel for Christmas and shit, man. Seriously, bro. Shit is real, man.
We're gonna be messed up, man. We're gonna be messed up. Everybody, 341 in the room. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. Let's get this over 400. Let's get these likes over 200. The Jefferson, they removed the statue of Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I saw that, man. And it's like, I got to ask you.
Let me find out which state. What state was that? Was that New York?
I think so, because I saw it on the local news, so yeah.
Yeah, New York City Hall. 187 years it was up there.
Yeah, bro, for what? Like, who cares, bro? Like, I don't understand this whole retroactive canceling of people. Who fucking cares, bro? It doesn't do shit. Nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, how can we get that genie back in the bottle at this point? Who fucking care? Like, who is sitting in a room coming up with all of these statues that they got to take down? Like, who's doing this shit, bro?
Council member Adrian Abrams, co-chair of the Black, Latino, and Asian Caucus, said in a presentation last month, "It makes me deeply uncomfortable knowing that we sit in the presence of a statue that pays homage to a slaveholder who fundamentally believed that the people who look like me were inherently inferior, lacked intelligence, were not worthy of freedom or right."
Bruh, don't they know that every Fortune, damn near every Fortune 50 company was started off of the backs of that kind of shit? Like, who cares, man? So if you're gonna take that hardcore stance, then don't drive a GM car, or don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Not to call anybody out, I don't get anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't don't take Johnson & Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like, who cares, man? At this point, what are we gonna do with all of that? They took a statue down. People are broke. People are fucked up. Nobody has a job. Nobody has any skills. But the statue got taken down, so we're supposed to rejoice. And a lot of these motherfuckers are doing this, man, because they're not doing their job. And they're trying to hide behind the fact that, you know, oh, look, I got that statue removed. Vote for me. You haven't done shit the whole time you've been doing your job. Like, who cares? Like, this shit is unbelievable, bro. Like, people are going to start worrying about the shit that matters real soon, bro. Because if you notice, and I don't know if anybody else, when I go to the supermarket, I notice them shelves are empty, bro. I notice it's hard to find certain things. I'm noticing things are more expensive. Yo, and then pretty soon you're going to see I'm noticing there are more homeless people outside. Shit is getting really real, bro. Shit is getting really real, bro. It's going to be some straight up Nuremberg shit pretty soon, bro. And then now what? Are you going to be worried about a statue then? You going to be worried about fucking, you know, Thomas Jefferson, some shit that happened before your granddaddy was even thought about? Who the fuck cares, bro? I'm sorry, man.
I just want to tell the Sean's, man, y'all gonna be careful what y'all doing, man. Because what I think they're trying to do, you gotta think long term. White man think long term, man. 100, 200, 300 years ahead. They ain't nothing the white man thinking. And what they're doing is they keep removing these statues, man. Pretty soon they go, after they remove the statues, then they gonna remove the names, right? So then pretty soon they're like, you can't, like, what's the difference? The step between removing the statue and then saying, well, you know, Thomas Jefferson was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence. Well, he was a slaveholder. We can't say his name no more. They're gonna write his name out the books. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna rewrite history. Pretty soon they're gonna be like, we can't even talk about slavery. Y'all wasn't slave. I'm telling you, y'all gotta be careful. That's why I'm saying keep them joints up there, man. Keep them up there, man. Like y'all falling into the trap, man. Y'all like, and you're right, it does nothing, you know. Like Georgetown University had, you know, slaves, you know, and they were giving out, you know, I think they were giving out some money to some kids to go to school there and shit like that. They were
giving them free tuition if they were a descendant of one of the people who were enslaved by the founders of Georgetown, right? But like even that, right? That's something that's tangible to a small handful of people,
right?
But it does infinitely more for Georgetown University to have that little gesture out there, to look, listen, we're progressive, we're not racist. Give us your money, right? And then the thing about it is like, how many of the descendants of those supposed slaves, not supposed, but those slaves, would even qualify to get into Georgetown University?
Right.
So I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying they don't, but who know, like, you know, who knows how old these descendants are at this point? They might be in their fucking 60s. They're not trying to go to college. Like all of that shit is all virtue signaling. It's all kind of nonsense, bro.
Right.
And like you said, so when you write people's names off of the Constitution and you start erasing things, now you can erase everything. You can erase the Constitution itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now when you try to get these guys talking about case law and stuff like that, and everything goes back to the Constitution and case law, now that shit is null and void now. I mean, we're already seeing the remnants of this shit now, bro. Like, you got people that'll tell you in one breath, when you walk into a store, they'll say, hey man, put this facial diaper on. If you don't put this facial diaper on, you can't come in here. Right. Then you walk fucking 15 feet, you sit down and you take it off. Does that make any sense to anybody?
No.
It makes no sense. It's all bullshit, right? So they do this, and people go, they eat, they do, and they just get used to fucking things that aren't reality. They're trying to condition you to not think and use your brain and say, yo, look, man, this is fucking nonsense. Like, what's the difference if I walk in with it and walk 5 feet and take it off? What's the difference? Right. So like this is what we got to look at, man. They're trying to, like, they're almost trying to alter reality now.
Yeah.
They're altering reality, and all these little small gestures. Yeah, it's cool when it's something that you supposedly agree with, right? But what happens when it's something you don't agree with?
Right.
What happens, man? People are really setting themselves up for failure, man, because the winds of change happen so fast now because of the internet and the information age. Things don't, like, when we were growing up, things would change every like 10, 15 years drastically. The world that we saw in 2017 ain't nothing like the world we're in now. The world done changed drastically 3 times that fast, bro. So what are we setting ourselves up for, bro? It's going to be like a dystopian novel in fucking 7 months. Now watch. It's going to be like the fucking Hunger Games in 7 months. Watch.
Shit.
I hope not, man. I got to get in shape.
I know, man. Get in shape, man. Yeah.
I hope not.
People was riding me for going to food bank. All right, I was like, watch, you'll be going. I'm just ahead of the game, man. Y'all gonna be here in a couple months, man. Watch.
Shit, we're gonna be doing a live from the food bank. The Hotep's been told you. Better get these free biscuits, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if they're eating the syrup sandwich, they don't. Oh shit!
Oh
man.
my gosh. Can Hotep $150 every 2 days on gas from me.
Insane.
Chad, follow Pod Wasted on Twitter. Dax Hill, they want to remove Jefferson and Washington because they were Negro lovers. No white people named Jefferson or Washington. Them's not slick.
Yeah, I know there's a whole lot of Whitley Gilbert looking women out here because of Thomas Jefferson.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, that's another thing they was trying to get him out of here for, because he got that wasn't one of the slaves he had a baby with or something. She was underage or something like that. Well, for that time.
Yeah, for that time, it was acceptable. Like in that time, if there was grass on the field, it was time to play ball back then. You know what I mean? That's how it was back then. You look at the death age, and like when people were having children, you had people that were dying at 48 years old back then. So people were starting families at 13, 14 years old. You know, that was socially acceptable. And it was socially acceptable because how kids, you have, like, education was a privilege. So you had a lot of kids who were born, and as soon as they were able, they were working like adults, and they were producing and doing things, so they had lived their lives like adults. In our society, our kids aren't mature until they're fucking 25 years old. like my daughters, my daughters are teenagers, and it's like, they're nothing like I was. I was like a grown man when I was 13 years old. Them, right. I almost can't even leave them in my daughter's in high school. I can't even leave her home alone sometimes, bro. I call every 5 fucking minutes. I'm like, is my house going to be here when I come back? They don't, it's not socially acceptable for a grown up to sleep with a young girl. It's disgusting now because of the level of maturity. But back then they did that shit all the time back then. Not to say it was acceptable, but that's what it was, right? So,
and the fact, if that soul slave master dynamic, and like, I don't know, I just hate that. To be honest, like, we like to think, a lot of shines like to think all the slaves were acting like who was the lady that freed the niggas, man?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman or the bull who
Nat Turner, all of them.
What's his name? Turner?
Nat Turner. You gonna call him Ike Turner, man? You gonna disrespect this man and call him Ike Turner, bro?
Man, the majority of the shines was like we sick boss. Like I read Booker T. Washington's book, man.
Yeah.
It was shocking to some of the things in the beginning of the book, because he was a slave, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said during the Civil War, when some of the masses family came back and they died, he said some people, the shines on the plantation was sick. They was crying and everything. I was like, they said that happened a lot, man. We like to think it was one way, but it was actually another way. Like there was a whole lot of what was it, Stefan from Django? There was a whole lot of that going on.
Candyland gonna be around forever. Damn you, Django.
Yo, I was watching that. That's that last part when he's like, when Django shoots Stefan, he's lying on the ground, and he's cussing Django out. Oh, the white folks gonna get you. They go black out.
They gonna kill you, bro. You know why that shit is so funny? Because every time Samuel L. Jackson die in a movie, that shit sounds exactly the same. It doesn't matter what time it is. He's like, oh, yeah, I killed him and I hope it burns in hell. Yeah, man, but that's Stockholm syndrome, right? You know what I mean? Like a lot of that shit, bro. It's the same way how you can see have a woman that gets abused by a man and they keep going back to him. They love him. So I don't fault those people for when they grow up in that reality. Like their reality is like how we grow up a certain way, and there's certain things that are normal to us. That kind of abuse becomes normal when that's all you know. Right. So it's like I don't like a lot of times I get uncomfortable when they have these narratives like, oh well, they liked it, and it's like that's bullshit. That to me, that doesn't hold water. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's right. So they were born into a certain circumstance, and just, we have to realize it for what it is. But my point of contention with all of it is that, okay, this happened. We know about it, right? As a people, we know about it. All right, what's next?
Right.
That's always my thing. What's next? Because, you almost have like a built-in excuse sometimes. Because like you got a lot of like young brothers who were sitting around and they're talking about that shit. And it's like, motherfucker, you were born in 2003. What the fuck are you talking about? You were born with an iPhone, bro. You can be a millionaire just by fucking selling shit on the internet. You could start you could do anything, bro. So like what about getting out here and getting some skills? Like, what about you being a part of because if you really look at what's happening right now in our community singularly, man, not to get into my soapbox, but it's like there are a lot of young brothers, they're not doing anything. They're not learning anything, and everybody else is. And it's like, if you look what's going to happen in the next 10, 20 years, man, like, yo, you can't fucking, I mean, this is my personal opinion. You can't have a fucking whole culture of Instagram fucking influencers and shit. You got to have people that know how to do shit. And like all of that shit that happened back in the day, you need to know about it and you need to internalize it in a certain way, but that shouldn't rule your world. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Like, yo, get out here and get some skills, learn how to tile somebody's bathroom or some shit like that. And you can make $1 million like that. You don't even have to make $1 million. You can make a living. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting to the point where the things that are being thrown in everybody's face, it's just all window dressing, and everyone else is running out here and they're learning how to build houses. They're buying shit up. They're doing everything they need to do. And you worried about some shit that happened before your great grandfather was even born.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, man, yo, that scene is crazy, bro. Cause like Quentin Tarantino, all of his movies, bro, I think like, yo, the way he goes about, it just seems like he just picks a nerve to touch and he always hits that nerve, bro. Any movie he's ever had, man, it's made to fucking hit a nerve.
Jay, $10 donation. Happy Thanksgiving. Love the show. Save my sanity. Lifelong supporter now. Shout out ABL. Shout out ABL. Shout out ABL. Please save the Columbus statues and I can rally the Pasianos. Crypto Basquiat. Jefferson went to war against the First National Bank. Chad, wiping the history like Hillary wiping the hard drive. Chad, food bank been fed you. Listen, I got some pomegranates.
Yo, man, you was about the most bougiest Negro I ever met. You went to a food bank and got pomegranates, bro.
They're for my juice, man. Make juice, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be picking through this shit. I'm like, some people, they be having like carts full of stuff. I'm like, damn, man.
So you're not picking up any cans of Spam, huh?
No, I mean, I got some tomato soup, a loaf of bread. I'm gonna make some real, I like a nice loaf of bread, you know, like I think it was sourdough bread.
I made check this food bank out, bro. You making sourdough grilled cheese and shit. Making exotic grilled cheeses and high-end hot sandwiches and shit, bro. What the fuck is going on here?
No, my daughter, they wanted some grilled cheese and tomato soup. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. But that's next level, man. I had my grilled cheese and tomato soup on Wonder Bread, man. Your kids getting sourdough bread and cheeses we never tasted before and shit. God damn, yo. I gotta listen, man. I gotta hit that food bank up, bro.
Inside of the ages, what are you saying about getting skills, save us all, race aside, we need to fight for the right to trade freely? What you are saying, sorry. DGC Soldier, facts, learn some skills. Indian Mexicans are getting IT skills at 13. Black stuff complaining about CRT and social justice. That's my thing about social justice. I'm like, man, what's that going? That's not going to improve nobody's lives.
You sure the fuck ain't, bro. Listen, man, we're gonna be just when we lock you the fuck up and you don't have no money to get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the man with the gold rules, right? So go out and go get you some of this gold, because that's the only thing that's going to change your standings in this world.
Yeah. I was saying, teaching you how to code, do something, lay bricks, you know what I mean? Lay concrete, you know what I mean?
Something, man.
John Zezabi. I don't know if y'all talked about Waukesha, but I got my kufi on real tight. It's like the LKC joint from, from the 90s, where redacted friend, the white patriots. This time around was the black nationals, black Israelites.
Oh, man. You see,
we're going to talk about that in a second. Common Cure. Thoughts on King Randall and his program? Do you think it can be reproduced at a large scale? Chad. I'm laughing at Chad Strong. I like King Randall. I just donated to his thing. I think they made the cut for they had to get $50,000 for a new building. I don't know how large scale can be done, but I trust him. You know, he's done. You showed what he can do. So if he wants to expand or just work in your neighborhood, I think what can happen, he can be a model for other people in other cities. You know what I'm saying? Maybe reach out, network, and we can get some of the same programs starting in other cities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let's not overreach. You know what I'm saying? Let it get to success. You know what I mean? We got nothing but time, right? Let's get to success now. Then spread it. You know what I mean? Let's not overreach right now. What do you want?
That's weird.
Would you sit down?
I want it on my head.
Oh, you want it?
I miss my girls being little like that, man. I miss that, bro.
Oh, she got the beads on.
Right. Now all you need to get a little kufi, she could be good to go, man. A little kufi, she be good to go, man.
Chad, don't cut the food bank like y'all got Chianti. Come on, man.
Shit, pretty soon you gonna get too bougie for the food bank. Well, I've been throwing out a better food banks than this. You niggas don't have no pomegranates.
Big Papa, shout out to the show from New York City. Much love and happy Thanksgiving. Shout out, Big Poppy.
Yeah, Big Poppy, word up.
Did you happen to see King Richard? You know, the movie Serena with Venus about her dad?
Yeah, man. I watched it.
Didn't y'all have a show about it the other day?
Yeah, we did, man. Man. You know what made me watch it, to be honest with you, when you had responded to that tweet from that feminist.
Okay.
Because I didn't know the movie was out.
Okay, right.
Like I knew it was going to be made. I didn't know it was like already a done product or whatever. And yeah, I sat down and I watched it. I mean, I remember when like a lot of like that interview that they had and they spoke about in the movie. I remember that. I remember when Venus and Serena were coming up. And, you know, we're old enough to remember when Venus was the prodigy and people didn't really talk that much about Serena. And bro, like, I just think it's funny how people could fucking have an opinion about a movie that was put together by his fucking children. They decided to do this. They're like, we want to honor our father, right? And then you got people talking about shit he did in the past. It's like, yo, bro, what the fuck does that have to do? Like, who are you to shit all over them for honoring their father? Like, oh, they act like he was doing it and taking like, yo, he needs to take credit for that shit, bro. Right. They fucking, bro. And I was saying this on our show. Imagine if Tiger Woods had a brother.
Right.
And he was even better.
Yeah. Imagine,
like, yo, I'm the #1 ranked golfer in the world, and my brother, Barry Woods, is third. How fucking improbable is that, bro? And not only that, tennis is the ultimate country club sport, and they're from fucking Compton, bro. And this is a guy from fucking Louisiana who probably never played tennis, and he had this plan for their life before they were born. And he succeeded. You know, yo, they should definitely write a movie about that, bro. I just hate how in Hollywood and in the media, when you have like fathers, like Black fathers, you know what I mean? They have to find some reason to poke a hole in what they do with their children. Like they did with LeVar Ball, like they did with Joe Jackson. You know what I mean? People forget, man, like they try to say Joe Jackson was fucked up and abusive. Who didn't get their ass whipped back in the fucking 50s, bro? Give me a break, man. Listen, it was Joe Jackson's belt that put the magic in Michael's shoes, man. Listen, man, we should all be bowing down to that fucking belt right now.
Right.
So, like, yeah, man, but it was a great movie, man. I think the only thing that throws me off about the movie is that I can't take Will Smith serious anymore. I can't, bro. I'm sorry.
Because of all this stuff. Like,
yeah, bro.
Every week.
Bro, I can't see him like killing aliens and being a hero and shit like that. And then knowing he's like this, like little. I just every time he does an interview, I just lose more and more respect for him. And then, to be honest with you, I never thought Will Smith was a great actor. And in this movie, it was like, you know, he took kind of like the hyperbolic part of Richard Williams' personality and just did it the whole movie. You know, everybody's saying that he's going to get an Oscar off of it. I can't see it. I'm really not a huge Will Smith fan, and more so now because of what happened with him and his wife. I just don't have any respect for him. I'm sorry, man.
I thought he nailed his mannerisms down. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, you know, I don't know. I thought they could probably got somebody looked a little bit more like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would have been kind of easier. But I thought he nailed his mannerisms. You know what I mean? I thought it was decent. I thought he played decent role. I don't know about Oscar worthy or anything. You have to compare it to other movies, but it was an enjoyable film. You know, it was emotional film. You know, motivational film. Like he got his behind whooped behind, you know, practicing in Compton.
Yeah.
Then he brought out the burner one time. He was trying to protect his daughters and stuff.
Bro, that scene, he looked like Grady from Sanford or something when he was able to get around. Yeah. He looked crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Get out of here.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that happened that way. I mean, I don't think they would have put it in the movie. It didn't happen. I don't think that. It seemed to me that was like something that really happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what, man? I think that there's more to the story. I think somebody smacked him and took his gun from him or some shit like that.
Like, or he didn't get out the car. He had it ready. And then the drive-by happened. He was like, oh, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a great film. Yeah, but you're right about they hate black fathers. Like, that's why I hate, I wanted to get off social media just because some of the stuff I was seeing. I'm just like, man, I'm sick of this shit and stuff, man. Like, why do these people have voices? And like how could you even be mad at that? Like, how can you say he didn't have a part in it? Like, this war of the sexes is so contrived and so ridiculous. Like, you can be whatever you want to be, no matter what the gender. You're not growing up in the 60s. It's a different thing if there was the 50s and 60s. It's not.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make those at that era apply to here. But that's not what, like, if you didn't make something out of yourself, it's not because of your gender in 2021.
Not at all.
You might get more play if you're a woman, to be honest, in a lot of things.
They try to shoehorn that shit into, I'm sorry, bro. Do they try to shoehorn that shit into everything, though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That whole argument that I don't want to mention the lady that was saying that about, Richard Williams is just peculiar to me, man, because I don't see them calling out some of these actors who have like Oscars and stuff like that, or people that were behind, or people who were in the public eye. Like, I don't see you calling out any of these people. These people got kids everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, man. Look, the man, we all fall short of glory, right?
Right.
But let's talk about what he did right. We ain't talking about what happened before though. Let's talk about what the man did right, man. And it's like you can dig into everybody's past and in their character and find that fucking ugly pixel in a pretty picture. And it's like, now, man, who can we write a story about? Every time they come out with a biopic about somebody, they fucking complain about it, bro. I remember them complaining about the Ali biopic. They complained about Ray. They complaining about this. Like, I'm like, God damn, yo, like what, like who can we have a fucking biopic about now, bro?
I seen, for the most part, I think Black women didn't really like go crazy in the dissing. I seen a couple that, the super feminists, because they knew niggas was on that. They was like, no, hell no. You know what I mean? Because like deep down, they know how important the father is, you know what I'm saying? And how important he was in their life. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was sickening to me.
Yeah, man. This shit is like, when I, like, especially on Twitter, bro, like, yo, the most genius shit I ever seen, man, was from Cooley Bravo, bro. He said, yo, y'all motherfuckers, I could tweet, yo, I like waffles. And y'all will tweet back, so that means you don't like pancakes? You know what I mean? Like, that shit is genius, bro. That's exactly how social media is, yo. Like, two things can be right at once. You know what I mean? Like we live in this world now where, like, yo, everything is absolute. Like, like when somebody does something good, that means that if they did one thing bad, that everything they did previous to that is null and void. Or like, if there's one bad, like thing about having a dad or being married or whatever it is, they'll tear this shit to shreds and say, oh, it's an outdated concept and all of this bullshit. And the very same people who are doing it are probably fucking married, or they probably had their father in their life, and they don't even realize the effect of having their dad in their life, because it doesn't even compute to them how it is to not have that. Like a lot of people, we have a lot of people that are speaking for the general populace who shouldn't fucking be speaking, bro. It's definitely getting out of hand, man. And it's like, yo, it's getting to the point now where, like, yo, I remember something you said. You said maybe we shouldn't be fucking watching TV and on social media so much. Maybe we should be fucking reading a book. Yeah. It's getting to that point, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know.
Jones to keep the show going, y'all.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Seeing this fucking, the way that they were tearing down Richard Williams, man. But like for me, man, I'm just looking at all of this shit like, okay, now what's the new thing now? Like Black fathers is a thing that people are complaining about and, kind of, poke holes through. What else are we going to poke holes through now? It's insane, man. Yeah, so shit, let me look. Got some super chats. Hotep Tiger, I'm watching King Richard tonight. No spoilers, please. LOL, happy Thanksgiving. Hotep and Bill. And that Adele album is fire. Queen Paul. Yeah, Adele is official tissue, man. Like I didn't realize up under all of that weight how banging she is. That's a banging chick right there, bro. Wait, here we go. Oh, Wasted Talent Podcast, me. The damn Redacted. Yeah, the Redacted got us, man. They hating on us tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, Hotep, man, you got to tell them to get off our necks tonight, bro.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right. My bad.
That's all good, man. I'm telling you, the Redacted don't like you, bro. Listen, man. You better make sure that you apologize to Hotep Jesus for how you tried to come at him last week, man. That I personally believe this is for that evisceration of my homie that you tried last week, man. That's what this is, man. He getting you back, man.
That's crazy. Okay, so we were just talking about King Richard, right? Yeah. Wasted Time Podcast, damn Rejected. Okay.
Yeah, now I got to it, man. I read a few of them.
Oh, okay, you good. We're good.
Yeah, we good,
moving.
bro.
Keep moving. Did you see the NAACP president compared the Rittenhouse trial to Emmett Till?
Yeah, man, that was very, very cringeworthy, bro. Like, I don't understand the parallel. Like, I really don't, man. Like, how do you pull that? Like, see, like, bro, like a lot of this shit when you have these talking heads when they say these kind of things, it's like the boy who cried wolf. So now the next thing that happens like this, when you try to use that parallel, it doesn't have the same effect. You know what I mean? Like the Trayvon Martin situation, that was more of a congruent kind of a thing, right? But this is like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is street violence. Like this isn't some social commentary on, Black people as a whole. You know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy to me, bro.
Yeah. And that just shows you, there's some Black folks getting paid to promote racial discord. You know what I mean? And him to bring up Emmett Till with that's just like,
yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like, yo, it's crazy that fucking that's become like people's sole occupation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had I known better, man, I would have fucking went to school for grifting, bro. Because it's one of the most lucrative fucking jobs in the country right now, man. Like, but like I said before, man, I think they're just grasping at straws because you motherfuckers said that, you want to save America, get Joe Nicholslick in. Listen, now what? Now racism is gone. The police ain't shooting nobody no more. Fucking nobody wants to say anything. Like, I'm just waiting for the person that's on the left that's going to come out and call this motherfucker out, listen, I'll give you free game. That is the new grift. They're making themselves look stupid trying to grasp and try to drum up all that shit they drummed up before. You can't drum that shit up no more because America's saved, right?
Yeah.
America's saved now, baby. What you complaining about? We good, right? Gas is like $9 a fucking gallon and everything. We can't buy shit. Everything's fucked up, so who's going to be the one to step up and figure out the new grift, bro? Because this shit ain't working, bro. Every time since he's been elected, I've seen them try to kind of start that like racial disharmony and all that shit going. They haven't really been able to successfully pull it off. Like, this stuff doesn't even live for 2 days when they do this shit. You imagine if Trump was in office and they made that same parallel, that should be all over the news, the papers. This is what's wrong with our country. Fucking, it'd be Twitter spaces about it. Now nobody's paying attention.
315, and let's get these views over 400. Hit that like button, hit that share button. We forgot to talk about the bull from Waukesha. The Christmas Day parade. Man, another boy, 8-year-old boy dies today. So I think that six died in the parade crash, they're calling it. I don't know. I'm this is it's bizarre. Yeah. This whole thing is bizarre. Like why would you drive down there? Like, the whole story is bizarre because at first it was multiple people. Then it was like he's running from a knife altercation. Then they showed how he got from one end to the other. And there's so many streets he could have took a left or right on. He go right through there. I don't get a lot of the stuff that happened. He parked his car. He reversed it in there. He got all this damage on the front of the car. So let me reverse it. So the street side can see the damaged vehicle. He go knock on some white man's door, talk about, I ordered an Uber. He outside in Wisconsin with no goddamn coat on. I'm just like, something ain't right with this story, man. And I'm just like, because they're trying to make it but all I see online is he did it on purpose. This is a racial incident. He just wanted to take out white people. I think we're getting okie doke, man. I kind of do, man. I really do think we're getting okie doke with this. I think y'all taking the easy way out with this, man. Going through his history. Oh, he talked all this on social media and stuff like that. Like,
man, he was playing GTA. You know what I'm saying? he or something. I don't know, man. But to me, it looks like, this. I go off of the Scooby-Doo school of thought.
Right.
The first guy, it's never the real guy. The guy that's obvious is never that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not Mr. Quimby this time. Like, it's somebody else, bro. Because This shit is like, bro, when you add that shit up, man, it equal 1 + 1 = 2 every time with this shit right here, bro. This dude, like, the fact that he tried to park the car, the car's fucking mangled, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Like, something, bro, I don't know, man. They were pulling out.
I made that post. I asked that question. I thought it was a black people thing. I'm like, oh, come the hell on, man. I'm like, are you serious? What? Good. You ate your pizza. That's what some of these folks said to me. I thought that was a black people thing, like washing the chicken. I'm like,
bro, come on, man.
I swear to God.
Come on, man. Bro.
Niggas don't like, I know sometimes like out in Philly, you know, if you out in the trap and stuff like that, you want to get like, so you get out, you know what I mean? So I seen people make like posts like that, but the majority of black folks ain't in the places like that. You know, I back up. You know why I back up? Because I was watching a documentary about Japan. Now, Japan, it's well known. They all back up. Like if you don't you really strange if you don't back your car into the parking stall. You know what I mean? That's just their culture. And it just made sense to me. I've been backing it the majority of the times I back in. You know, but that's not a black people thing. And if you're running from the cops, you're not going to stop, put in reverse, let me park it right in front of your crib. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Leave his driver's license in the car. Like, it just, there's so many holes in this, man. I'm just like.
So are you saying that this man is Lee Harvey Oswald? Is that what you're saying, yo? Because I don't know, man.
I mean, I do believe he was the one driving the car, but I there's something funny with him. You know, I think something wrong with his mind. Because remember, he just ran somebody over the other day. Now I'm not going to get too goofy on tight with it, but I do believe they can brainwash somebody like, yo, you run these people over, and it was just in his mind. You know, run somebody over and stuff like that. So he ran somebody the other day. They let him on, man. It's the wrong day, bro. You know, just think about it. Just follow me. He called up. It was like, why are you in jail, man? I'm like, yo, man, you supposed to wait till Sunday to run these people over. You know what I mean? So on Sunday, he took his black ass out there and ran those people over. That was programmed in his mind. I'm telling you,
bro. Could it just be that this nigga's crazy?
Come on. He could have just been high. I thought that too. I was like, was he high? I mean, I don't know, man. He was on something, man. He was on something, but it just doesn't add up to me that once again, he was out there in California pimping underage girl, let him go. You know what I mean? He ran somebody over, let him go. It's the convenience. What you think,
he like Jason Bourne or some shit like that? They had him locked up and brainwashed or something like that to run people over.
Watch. I think it's a possibility. The coincidence, you know, that the fact that it happened right after the Kenosha verdict. You know what I mean? That was a kind of red flag to me. But the thing was, I'm trying to understand why he backed the car up. The only reason I think he backed the car up is so easy to police to find the damage on the vehicle.
Yeah.
There's no other reason. They're talking about he can hide so he can hide his license plate. He could have pulled all the way in. You know, you know what I'm saying? If he wanted, if he wanted to. But the way he parked that was kind of iffy to me. And then the video, the Bing video, I mean, what are the things called? Bings or pings, or there was a doorbell video where he knocked on
the ring doorbell. Yeah,
ring doorbell. Yeah. They edited that somehow. There were some edits in that.
Yeah, man. It definitely stinks, bro. Like, I just can't see a reason besides the fact that he's playing all crazy. Because listen, I think in this world, we always try to explain insanity. You can't really explain insanity, right? But the way this shit is and how, like, you know, it happened in Wisconsin right after the verdict, and how you're saying, man, it just, something is weird about it. It's definitely more that meets the eye. You know what I mean? I would like to exist in a world where this dude is just plain old crazy and he likes to run motherfuckers over. But you know, that ain't the way this world works. You know what I mean? So maybe you're right, man. Maybe they had him on some fucking like brainwashing shit where he hears like a certain sound or like a dog whistle or some shit, and then he goes crazy and starts mowing motherfuckers down. But yeah, man, it's very, very weird, man. Like, and it's like, yo, he wasn't even trying to hide. He just like, why the fuck would you try to?
Oh, you got me. I'm like Tristan said, as it possibly could be a bad person. Yes, possibly. But that nigga's crazy. There's something wrong with that guy.
Well, he's going to be a beam to the jailhouse now. When they get him in, he's going to be holding that jailhouse up like this for the rest of his life.
He ain't never coming out of there chewing, man. Just, there's something, but like you said, I'm glad you said that Scooby-Doo, because these kids been watching Scooby-Doo lately. And then remember, it's never the first person. It's never who you think it is. It's always something, you know what I mean? And you got to remember, and I'll never forget this. That the black undercover guy that was that took down the Panthers, to help them take down the Panthers.
Yeah.
I forget what the guy's name was. Anyway, he said if it's a lone person, he said first off, never trust anything. Don't trust anything. You hear read. Just like when Hope said, never believe anything, even if spat by me. You know, don't believe anything.
Yeah.
But he said the Bureau, the Franklin Beverly Institute is very good at lone wolf scenarios. He said they're very good at it. That's what he said. This guy worked for him. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
And they all fit a certain archetype,
stuff,
right?
Man. Huh?
They all fit a certain archetype too. Like they all have like a questionable past. They all it's crazy. Like it's always this neat little bow where it's like, okay, that's why it is. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Done. We don't have to look any further into this. So man. Maybe he is, man. Maybe he's an op, bro. But you know, I don't know, man. To me, it get a little spooky when you start digging into this shit, bro. It's like in my mind, I gotta believe he just plain old crazy because we know it's plenty of people that are just plain old crazy, right? But something seems really fucking wrong about this, man.
Mr. Black, it's William. Thank you, Mr. Black, and the hybrid. It's William O'Neill. Y'all look up the video with William O'Neill. It should be still on YouTube, and he'll tell you, and he'll repeat exactly what I just said. But I'll never forget that video from him. But what? Huh? Well, take your behind upstairs and get some of the screen. I'm working.
Yo, you know, it's funny that you mentioned the Jay-Z line, man. All the whole slander that you have on this show on a weekly basis, man.
Me?
Yeah, man. Bro, I've been waiting. Bro, how are you going to say that Lupe Fiasco is better than Jay-Z, bro?
He is.
Man.
He's not.
No. Come on, let's be for real here, man. No. Fucking Lupe Fiasco. Do you know what a Robinson is? Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
It's on another level, I'm telling you.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How many Lupe albums can you listen to from backwards to forward? Like, without skipping one song?
I know at least 2.
Come on, that's cap, bro.
Come on, man.
Food and Liquor, and that's it, bro. You know you can't listen to none of that other shit, man. From front to back. Because you can name probably like about at least 3 Jay-Z albums you can.
I would say Blueprint. I will give him Reasonable Doubt, even though that's not my favorite. I'll Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt, and I'll probably give him I don't know, maybe American
Volume 2, the Black Album.
Black Album. Yeah, I'll give him Black Album. Maybe American Gangster, but that's about it.
Come on, bro. Listen, man. You know what? You know what happens, man? When you stay out too long, you give people more time to criticize your career. He just been out too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? But come on, fucking Lupe Fiasco, bro. Like if you say like Lil Wayne or something, like, all right, you know, that's an era kind of thing. But Lupe Fiasco, bro, come on, man. Please. Bro, the whole slander needs to stop, bro. Yo, man, come on, man. You be killing Hov, man. You pulling out people. You like, yeah, Shaggy too dope from that same clown posse is better than him. You're killing Jay-Z, man. I'm like, come on, I be going crazy every week with y'all. So I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, yo, I know he might not be your favorite and shit. He's not Nas, but god damn, it's still Jay-Z now, man. Come on, bro.
I kind of think I do it because I think it's over. I just think it's a little bit overboard. Like he's great. I'm not going to hold you. He's great. I think some people just get a little bit overboard with it. And I'm like, come on, man. Like I don't know about all that. Like to me, him and Nas is like toe to toe. To be honest,
Yeah.
like, and people act like Nas ain't even in this category. I'm like, come on,
People,
man. Like,
nobody thinks that. Jay-Z don't even think that, bro. Like,
right,
listen, bro, when you talk about from our era, because we come from that era, right?
right.
Every rapper from that era, from
Yeah.
B.I.G. to Tupac to Jay-Z, every great rapper from that era all tip they hat to Nas. Everybody does. He is the rapper's rapper. Nobody will ever say that Nas ain't on his level. Yeah, he might not be flashy. He might not have the hit songs and shit like that, but that's Nas, man. Let's be for real here, man. Like nobody, come on, man. We know that. You got a lot of people, man, that really they have selective amnesia. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, yeah, Nas had his little downturn and shit, but Jay-Z had dropped a couple bricks too now. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you out a long time, you try shit out. But like, I just think that the whole slander has been disgusting on this channel and it needs to stop. That's all. I'm sorry. I know it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, yo, but I'm surprised that you quoted a Jay-Z line. Because like the way you are, bro, I'm thinking like you're gonna be like, listen, man, Cool Key from the Ultramagnetic says.
I mean, I listen to my fair share of hoes. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm especially during that era. You know, I listen to my fair share of Jay-Z. I know a lot about. You know what I mean?
Now he needs to stop rapping. He definitely needs to stop rapping now, bro. I don't want to hear some dude who's a billionaire with kids and is 50-something years old rapping about selling dope. It's like, yo, man, cut that shit out, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. It seemed like Nas got a little better. You know, these last two albums from Nas are probably one of his best.
Mommy didn't give me a drink.
What are you crying to me for?
Because she didn't give me a drink.
Why didn't she?
Because.
Yeah, but you know, I see somebody in chat said the Jay-Z D-Rod is crazy. And that is too. You know what I mean? Like it's too much of that too, bro. Where people act like he's beyond reproach and he can't do anything wrong. There's a lot of that. I just think that when it comes to all of these guys, man, if you've been out 20 years and you have all these classic albums and you got people that are copying you and shit like that, like you got to get them their respect. Like all of them guys, from the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Scarfaces, the B.I.'s, the Pacs, like all of them dudes, man, you have to give them their credit. Whether you like Eminem, all these dudes, you got to get them their credit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, like, to me, when we talk about like hip hop, like, I just feel like, yo, it's whatever floats your boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, come on, man, go get her a drink, man. Leave Lil Griff alone, man. You don't have some sips on the. Telling you, man, yo, your daughters are lucky that you don't have no sons, bro. If you had sons, bro, you would be a Spartan with them boys, man. Like, come on now, Michael and JJ.
Don't kill me. All right, hold on.
Come on, man. Lee, come on.
Go upstairs.
Come on, man. Get a little Griff hydrated, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Lil Griff, you know Lil Griff got to hijack the show every week, man. Got to get us something to drink out here, man, these streets. Yeah, man. But yeah, yo, man, look, man, like I was saying, I saw somebody in the chat saying that, man, with about the Jay-Z thing, bro. Like people definitely, they do too much, man. Like none of these, like a lot of these guys, man, they talk about like top 10s and things like that, man. Like that shit is not really, you know, that shit, like a top 10 is something personal, right? So nobody's right. You know what I mean? Like if you're a certain age, you got a top 10, right? It's not like I'm going to put fucking, you know, Cool Herc in my, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? It's no right answer, but I just think that we go a little overboard with criticizing some of these guys' careers, man. You got to give them their respect. Yeah, when Unc get back, man, I wanted to ask him about that LeBron James shit and LeBron punching everybody in the face and shit. I wanted to see what y'all had to say about that in the chat, man. You know, my man Chad, man, he goes a little hard on LeBron too, man. I gotta come up here on this channel and defend Bron too, man. Man, Lupe ain't better than Nas and Emmanuel Presley, man. Get out of here. See, y'all going crazy in the chat, man. See, you know, Hotep take a week off and y'all good crazy in the chat this week, man. Y'all crazy, man. Come on now. Yeah, Pop Hotep said people equate monetary gain in the industry as being the best. Nah, yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? Like that shit has nothing to do with skills, but somebody said LeBron mad because his team sucks. That might be why, man. Shit, I'll be punching people in the face too if I had all them fucking all-stars on my team, but I can't win.
Go sit down.
Yeah, no, man, I wanted to ask you, what you think about the LeBron situation?
Oh, that was funny. Sit down. Man, LeBron tried to take his head off, man.
Man, come on, bro.
There was some intent in that slapback. He was like, "Get off here."
Yeah, but dude head was super low, though, man. Come on. You think he meant to split his shit open like that?
No. I just think his head was kind of down. I think he tried to hit him in the chest, but when he was leaning forward a little bit, I don't think, but he was like, but you got to watch LeBron. LeBron be playing dirty sometimes, man. He caught him beat, and B was going to yam on him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He pushed him. He gave that little love tap. That little. Oh hell yeah, bro, son. Look, everybody in the NBA play a little dirty, right? But you gotta hide it now because there's all the cameras and the way the NBA is and stuff like that, man. But the thing that not bothers me is that like people are like making it like Bron was running and hiding behind the refs and shit like that. Like, yo, let's not fucking forget this dude is fucking 268 and he's 6'9", bro. He ain't running behind nobody. He's running so that the shit don't get out of hand and it turns into another Malice at the Palace, man. You know what I mean?
He just didn't want to get, like, he's going to protect his brand. He didn't even want to try to, because he didn't want to put a black eye on the league. He knows fighting will do that, but that boy cracked me up, man. He tried to pump fake it 2-3 times, man. I'm gonna walk there. I'm good. Then he take off running. I was like,
bro, did you see what of the dude? Yo, people got too much time on the internet. You see the dude who put the Stone Cold Steve Austin music to that shit?
Yeah.
That shit. Bro, I was in tears when I heard that shit, man. Motherfucker was like, oh my God, it's Stone Cold. He fuckers running. They showed him running through the whole dude. Bro, that
stuff was hilarious, man.
Oh my God, yo. Yeah, man. But yeah, they doing too much, man. Like the NBA's soft now, man. Back in the day, that nobody even cared about this when we were growing up. Nobody would have gave a fuck about this, man. See some of the shit we seen growing up?
Yeah.
I was saying the other day, man. I remember a couple years ago when Ron Artest had fucking elbowed James Harden in the back of his head and shit, man. Remember he knocked James Harden out?
Yeah.
I think that's what made James Harden an all-star when he hit him in the back of the head with that fucking elbow. Like, bro, like this shit used to be commonplace in the NBA when we were coming up. Now it's like, yo, anytime, like, I don't know, man. That's why I can't really watch the NBA. Like when we talk about that shit on the show, like I watch it because I have to, bro. But this shit is corny now, man. It's just people shooting threes and nobody playing defense and fucking all the superstars get all the calls. It's fucking whack, man. And if you could see what they setting up now, they setting up Brooklyn and Golden State, man. You can see that, bro. It's gonna be KD versus Steph in the finals. You can book that shit right now, bro.
Brooklyn ain't gonna make it.
You don't think Brooklyn gonna make it?
No, they're not gonna. They can't make it without Kyrie.
Yeah.
Harden will fold, man. Harden folds, man. Like they need somebody else in the playoffs. Like Harden, you can see Harden is slipping. You know what I mean, a little bit, but
because he don't get whistles for jumping into people no more. He's like Karl Malone. Like he needs the referee to whistle so he can go to the line.
Yeah.
Also, I can see what you mean, man, because Kevin Durant might disintegrate if he don't put lotion on. Yo, man, that motherfucker. That's a goddamn disgrace that motherfucker was that dry. Did you see that shit, man?
That was kind of wild, man.
Bro, it looked like he had white stockings on up with this shit. Yo.
You know he don't give a damn, man.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn. You see his peasy as how peasy his head is, man. He don't care about none of that, man. He just out here to hoop, man.
Yeah,
Get
man,
buckets.
Listen, man, he better go jump in a bucket of lotion or something and comb his goddamn head. His shit is peasy, dumb peasy, man. He looked like motherfucking Bishop Desmond Tutu with that shit, man. His shit look crazy, bro.
You know what? A lot of people need to apologize to Steph Curry, man. I think a lot of people need to apologize to him, man.
Oh yeah.
They was talking greasy about Steph, man. He looking lights out now, man. I'm like, yo, this it's looking crazy out here, man.
Bro, he done put on 15 pounds of muscle now.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah. You can't see, like, bro, he go to the cup now. He, like, they can't bully him around no more, bro. It's a wrap now. And he kept his shooting touch. So like now he's fucking unstoppable now, man. Like he's looking like he gonna get that MVP season again, bro. Cause that motherfucker, bro. The other night, man, he had a microwave 25, bro. He had a mic. And then the thing is, what happens when Klay Thompson come back?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Yo, real quick, I forgot to ask you, what's up with Joel Embiid, man?
Oh, he's supposed to come back this weekend, apparently. Hold on, I'm gonna help this Joker, man. Hold on.
Lil Griff there hijacked it again, y'all. Russell Wilson for president, Steph for VP. Yeah, that shit funny, man. My man said motherfuckers used to choke the refs out back in the day. Shit, Pop Hotep. He was allegedly plotting to blow up a building so the FBI had to know him. He checks all the boxes of a certain redacted program. Yeah, man. Chad, people act like you can't unscrew your license plate. I'm sure all of the fucking ramming he did, that shit fell off somewhere in traffic. Pop Hotep. The chat just seen Unc get activated in real time. Yeah, but I tell you, Unc, that motherfucking old school parent, man. You look, man. Telling you, man. Thank God Unc got girls, man, to soften them up a little bit, man. Unc look like he don't take no shit, man. Yeah, Unc, I was reading them super chats, yeah, man. Unc, I was saying, man, I said, yo, look like you don't take no shit, man. You lucky you had them girls to soften you up a little bit, bro.
Oh.
Telling you, man. Yeah, man, but like getting back to the Joel Embiid thing, man, the stuff that's happening to him seems a lot like what happened to that kid that was on the Hawks last year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I'm hearing and the language that they're using about his injury is like kind of the same shit that they were saying about that kid.
I hope not. You know,
Yeah, man.
God damn it. I hope not. You know, they said he's been ramping up and he should, if he's not ready for the next game, he'll be ready by Monday, I guess. But he should be playing in the next couple of days. But they just said, the only thing Doc said is that he had bad symptoms. He was symptomatic, even though he's got his Yamin. And apparently there was another soccer player that fell out just like yesterday or something like that, or today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they even trying to blame Aaron Rodgers' toe injury.
Did you see that? He was like, when he said I got COVID toe, and the co-host, the co-host laughed, right? I was like, he's joking. I said in my mind, he's joking, right?
Nah, he's joking. They said he got a broken toe.
Wall Street Journal. Aaron Rodgers has COVID too. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe this, man.
Oh, what the fuck is that, yo? What does that look like? What exactly is COVID toe? like what the fuck? Like, what does that shit look like, bro?
I guess it's some skin condition or something like that. Rodgers even had to put his toe up on the screen. I'm just like, but see, that just shows you how thirsty mainstream media is. You say anything, Yamin related, the stupid 19 related, and they're gonna go and run it. And especially with him, since he denied he told them he ain't taking that That medicine.
Shit, man. It's funny, man, because like, yo, even with Kyrie Irving not saying anything, since he hasn't been able to play, we haven't heard boo shit from this guy. You still have the mainstream media going after this guy with the fire of 1,000 suns. And Aaron is still playing. And they've let this guy kind of off the hook. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, why they're taking that kind of stance with this shit, man. Like, why is it such a big deal in the NBA and it's not in the NFL? Because there's a lot of prominent players in the National Football League, like Amari Cooper. Nobody's saying shit about that. I guess because he's in Texas and he played for the Cowboys and stuff like that, but nobody's saying anything about that. There's a lot of guys in the NFL who aren't fucking around like that. And you can see from the way on the injury report when they have it, how they have to be out a lot longer if they don't. So I just wonder, why is this concerted effort to kind of like focus on the NBA?
I don't know. I think maybe the players are a little bit more accessible. You know, they're not in helmets. You know, they play a lot more games, but they're not even talking about anything. But now I think, like, if you don't got the Yamin, you can't go to Canada. You can't play Toronto, or you can't play. Oh, there's only Toronto. I forgot that's the last team in Canada. But I guess December you can't play in Toronto if you don't have your medicine. You know.
I wonder what Uncle Tobias is gonna say about this shit, man. That's what I've been waiting for. That is what everybody needs to hear from Uncle Tobias on this shit, yo.
You see Enes Kanter with his shoes, man. He stay on LeBron neck, man.
Oh my God, he needs to stop Donkey Kong. He trying to go. He worked his way up the ladder to Jordan. He said something about Jordan the other day. I'm like,
I remember,
man,
I seen it. He ain't doing it with the black community. Like,
but you know what though? They just gave him his citizenship to America today. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch, man?
See, I don't know about the Waukesha, but I know damn well Enes Kanter is Charlie Indigo Alpha. I'll stand on that one. I will stand on that one. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Now, the Waukesha guy, he might be Treadstone, Dreadstone, whatever, or he could just be crazy. But Enes Kanter, he worked for the people. You got to be blind not to see it. It's so bad. I remember I was the only person saying it. Then now everybody's saying it. I'm like, that's how bad Kanter was doing it, man. I'm like, man, hey, Kanter, just shut the heck up, man. I'm not trying to hear this, man.
Yo, and the thing is like, yo, Playboy, do you talking all of this shit, bro? Don't you know that, like, say for instance, a guy like Michael Jordan, man. What if Michael Jordan, went and said, hey, man, hey, listen, come get this motherfucker up out of here. Send his ass back to Turkey. Let's see how much you're gonna be talking then. Aren't they gonna put his father to death out there and shit? I think so. His father's still over there. I
think him like that. Yeah, Enes can't go back, man. He getting hanged. Enes get hanged if he go back to Turkey. They had to duck him in. I think he was in England or something. Like they had to get him out of there because Erdogan had his peoples out there. They was going to try to gaffle him up. Yeah, they had to get Enes out of there.
They had him, bro. Like, yeah, but he's definitely a op, bro. Like, that's confirmed, bro. And the crazy thing is that, like, my dude, like, you talking shit about like the Jordans of the world, the LeBrons of the world, about Nike and all this other shit with Nikes on. Right. kind of, you gotta fucking, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, isn't the NBA sponsored by Nike?
Yeah.
I think the jersey made by Nike.
He gonna paint his, put some painting on some shit. Like, come on, man. Like, he's nuts. You don't know that's bull, man. Like,
yeah, man. He's ass, bro. It's like, they're gonna use him, bro. And I don't really know what they're wanting him up for, but they're gonna use him for everything they need in the league to decipher whatever message that they want, man. Because he's talking real reckless. I'm like, you talking about Michael Jordan, bro? We know that's a no. You can never say anything about Michael Jordan. You say anything about Michael Jordan, bro, everybody takes you to, like, you see how they went after Scottie Pippen about Mike. And I think Scotty's right.
I mean, Jordan's just guilty of being a jerk. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not, never was a media savvy guy. I mean, he's media savvy. He's not LeBron. You know what I mean? I think we're getting used to LeBron, a well-oiled machine, stuff like that. But the Jordan on the court, he was just a jerk, man. He didn't care. He was just trying to win.
Yeah, I mean, because you didn't have a 24-hour media cycle back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you weren't vilified. Like it's like now they build you up briefly and then they try to tear you apart the whole time. But you were hero worshipped when we were growing up. You know, like everybody, you know, like I remember how they used to talk about Larry Bird and shit like that. Larry Bird was broke down and fucking couldn't play anymore. And they're like, look, Larry Bird told him he can do it. And that's why that's the reason why Reggie Lewis scored that basket. Because yesterday Larry Bird had lunch with him and told him he can make that shot. Like they used to fucking build these guys up to this mythical status. And I just think like with a guy like Michael Jordan, if he were playing today, a lot of the shit he did would be considered toxic. Right. So like, yo, you can't say anything about Michael Jordan. If you say that Michael Jordan didn't create light and sound, people come for you and try to hang you, bro. So like, I just want to see if there's going to be any backlash to like, shout out to Chad. Chad calls Enes Kanter penis cancer. Yeah. Shout out to Chad.
Yo, remember when Bird was busting the Pistons ass so bad that Thomas and Rodman, they was like, if Larry Bird was black, he'd just be another player.
It's like
wearing their asses out.
Like, yeah, he'd just be another player that dropped 48 on you, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Before Bird hurt his back, he was a monster, man. I don't care what anybody say, man. I'm like, yo, man, he was nothing nice, man. Like it was like I still had a hard time putting Prime Bird. I mean, you know, comparing Prime Bird and Prime LeBron, you know what I mean? It's just this, I mean, I'm telling you, Prime Bird was just...
Yeah, man. Bird used to get busy, bro. Like to me, he's in my top 5.
Right.
Larry Bird is one of them. He was a monster, bro. And it's like, when people talk about Bird and they talk about like Magic, Jordan, all these guys, and they kind of criticize the younger guys now for like being on super teams, I always push back on that because I'm like, listen, man, the NBA almost went bankrupt. When we were kids, the fucking finals was on tape delay. You know what I'm saying? So you had teams that were in fucking financial ruin. So when you had teams in financial ruin, like the Lakers and the Celtics and the Sixers and the Knicks, they used to fleece all of these smaller teams for their picks and they used to fleece them for their players. You know what I mean? Like, so you talk about super teams. Is it okay when the organization builds it for like doing it unfairly? Like, how the fuck did the Lakers wind up with the number 1 pick 2 years after they were in the finals? Kareem and Norm Nixon had them in the finals 2 years before they drafted Magic Johnson. That was off of a trade. And 2 years later, they had a number 1 pick. They're in the finals and won the finals. And then they get a chance to draft James Worthy. Give me a fucking break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like the Celtics, you know, they fleece people for their picks. They get the rights to Bird. Then they trade the rights to Joe Barry Carroll and they bring in fucking Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and then they get Dennis Johnson. They get Dennis Johnson, a finals MVP for a fucking half-eaten sandwich. Right? It's like, come on, bro. That's a super team right there. And then what we never talk about is they give Jordan all his credit. We don't talk about the fact that Jordan couldn't get past any of them teams. He never beat them teams. He beat Magic in them after Kareem retired and after Magic was old. Right? Then, this is after the lottery. When you had a draft lottery, you got weak teams. You got like every team had 1 superstar. And then the teams who had 2 superstars were the Jazz and the Bulls. And that's why they always were going to the finals and doing anything. So like, bro, I just feel like I don't ever get into this whole thing talking about ball players and eras. And I judge off of eras, man.
Right.
That's what I do. I don't, because I look at Jordan, they changed the rules for Michael Jordan. They changed the rules for Michael Jordan. You couldn't beat guys up anymore. They had flagrant fouls and stuff. If Michael Jordan had to play his whole career the way he had to play the beginning of his career, he wouldn't have lasted that long. So, I don't know, man. I mean, not to turn this into a fucking sports podcast like that, but
we never talk about it, so it's
yeah, my bad, man.
Hey, we don't have the blue check, you know what I mean? When the blue check ain't on, the shines can do. Let the ADOS shines, Let the ADOS shine.
Thank you, man.
Episode 179. No Ollie niggas.
Listen, man, I smell the cocoa butter and B&B super growing frustration all night.
Oh my gosh. Papa Hotep, the chat just seen get activated real time. Chad, act like you can't unscrew your license plate. People act like you can't unscrew your license plate. Papa Hotep, he was plotting to blowing up a John, so the BI had to know him. Had to check all the boxes of a certain redacted program. Who are you talking about, Papa Hotep? I hope you're not talking about Waukesha, dude. Alex Jones pleads the fifth. I don't know much about that.
Yeah, they trying to jam him up for the whole Sandy Hook thing.
Oh, the sixth. I think that was for the sixth, right?
Oh, for this.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it was for the sixth because then they jam him up. They jammed him up for the Sandy Hook thing where he was denying it and stuff. I know.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a separate one. Yeah, I think he's got to pay that for the Sandy Hook families, but this one I think is for the
six, right? Yeah.
Six, yeah.
Yeah, I saw they were trying to go after Trump's kid too, man. I was like, man, he must be Trump's least favorite kid because every time there's a case, it's always the other one. It's never Don Jr., it's Eric all the time. I'm like, man, is that really that motherfucker's son, man? Because he gonna ride out for either that or he gonna ride out for all of the other shit, man. It seemed like he's the one that's just always gonna step in front of the fucking bullet for the family, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. They try to make it like he's dumb, but he must be the smart one because he's the one that's in control of the money and stuff. So, oh man.
50 Biden's trying to get the gas prices down, man. I guess he's getting $50 million barrels to relieve gas prices. But all these progressives told me the president got no effect on the gas prices. Have you seen that? I seen him plenty of memes talking about president has no control of the gas prices. Stop asking him. It's not Biden's fault. Not Biden trying to fix that shit. Excuse my language. Trying to fix it.
Listen, President Poopy Pants, that's not even his fault. Nothing's his fault. The progressives would have you believe that. And I'm telling you, man, because listen, this country is deteriorating. So by the time it gets time to elect somebody else, if everything is still standing, there's no way they're gonna vote for the left, right? So when he gets out, I want to see everybody explain away the collateral damage to this administration. Explain that shit away because there was a lot of collateral damage to the Clinton years that people kind of tucked under the rug and blamed Bush for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bush wasn't a great president either. I'm just saying, but there was a lot of things that happened in the Clinton administration that had nothing to do with him. Like the economy was booming because the .com craze happened and the internet exploded. Right. And it's a lot of shit that just had really nothing to do with him being a good or bad president. Like he could have had Herbert Hoover as the president and the economy would have been booming. So like, I just want to see them explain away the mistakes. Like people don't talk about how Clinton let Osama bin Laden go. He had him, he let him go. Right. So it's a lot of things, man. I just want to see how they spin this administration because there's the reverberations for the negativity that's going to, happen to our society is going to be for 20, 30 years to come, bro. It really is, man.
Man, Democrats are going to it's going to be a landslide. I mean, they're going to get slaughtered in the midterms, man. Like, I just have that feeling, man. Because, that's why he's trying to come out and try and do something because, the people are really, this is something he can't get around. Like you affect the gas price, you're affecting everyday Americans' daily bottom line every day, and the poop rolls downhill, man. He's at the desk. The buck stops here. He said it himself. The buck stops here, So if he doesn't get it under control, all these other races, man, the Democrats are going to get their behinds whooped, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got a feeling.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, like you said, the poop rolls downhill. The poop rolled down his back shorts a month ago. And it's going to continue to, man. I mean, bro, I have a hard time. I feel like they lining up the fact that he might even die in office, bro. Like I heard NPR had put out a report that he's getting a procedure done and like Kamala Harris is going to have temporary presidential powers or something. I don't know if it was some internet shit because I didn't really look into it. I just saw it at a glance. But I've never seen anything like that happen before. I feel like, somehow, some way, she hasn't really been in the public eye. I don't think that he's going to make it 4 years physically. You know what I'm saying? Is he the oldest president we've ever had in office at this time?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure about that. It might be. I think he's the oldest to start, though. Yeah, so he must be.
Carter was old, too, when he was in office, right?
No, I don't think Carter was.
Carter wasn't that old. I'm forgetting. Well, the father, Bush.
Oh.
He was old, too, when he was in office. Reagan was pretty old in his second term. But I think Biden might be the oldest president elected, man. He's 79, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, come on. You can't have a guy that needs a nap in the middle of the day run the fucking free world, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The thing is, he's an old 79. You know what I mean? There's some people that 79, they can still get up and go. But, you can see how they compared his press conferences to Obama and Trump, and it's not even close, man. It's like, I think Obama had 50, Trump had 100. This guy got like 5, 10, you know what I mean? And you know what? I'll open my eye when Psaki said, oh, he's planning to run in 2024. That's why I'm like, I think that's the dope fiend. I keep talking about the dope fiend tactics. Like, a lot of times they be doing the same stuff these dope fiends be doing on the street, man. Like, damn well he wasn't going to run. You just saying that to get people out there, oh, he's going to run 2024. Knowing damn well they got something planned. He going to step down, and then Kamala going to come in.
Yeah, man, they doing a 3-car Monty on us, man. They going here, they going there, going there. Hey, now where's your car, baby? Hey, Joe ain't running. You know that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, bro. You can already see that, man.
Yeah. Ghislaine, man. Haven't heard. I try to follow some of the news. I think I was on poll. They said you can listen to it. They don't, it's a Fed case, so they don't televise their stuff. But her thing is underway, man. And I'm trying to, this is another thing I thought that Waukesha thing and other stuff is a distraction for this. But this is something we all should be paying attention to because this has real political complications. You know what I mean?
Do you think that this trial is gonna go all the way through without something happening? I mean,
without something happening.
Yeah.
We mean to her, or you think another event happening?
Just something. I don't know, man. Like getting an early mistrial or something. I don't know, man. I can't see if all of these powerful people had a lot to do with this, and she holds the key to all that information. I can't see them letting it get out to the public. I just can't see it. You know what I mean? They already whacked her boyfriend.
Yeah, they'll definitely do something, try to keep some stuff under wraps. I think they'll definitely have another distraction coming before the verdict.
I think it's a dog and pony show.
Yeah.
It's a dog and pony show, bro. This shit is just, because you can't just wipe that whole situation away without actually putting her in a court of law. But I don't think it's ever gonna. I don't think we're gonna get what we think we're gonna get out of this. You know what I mean? I just don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you connect the dots to the people that are connected to them and all of the things that you hear about that island and why it was and the whole purpose behind all of that shit, there's no way they're gonna let that get out. There just ain't no way. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not even really paying attention to it, man. I'm paying attention to it. I know I'm not. It's gonna be much to do about nothing, man. We're not gonna hear what we're trying to hear.
Yeah. I don't know. You got anything you want to talk about, man?
No, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I've taken this show into the gutter tonight, and I want to apologize to everybody.
It was great. It was great to have you on, man.
Nah, thank you, bro. I appreciate
you doing that for us, man. I appreciate it.
Man, yeah, man. Listen, bro. when it comes to y'all, man, you guys are the best, man. You guys have helped me and all of us so much, man. And I'll give the shirt off my back to y'all, man. And shout out to Hotep, man. You know, I hope he's feeling better. You know what I'm saying? Love the guy. And you know, that's it, man. You know, I just, you know, I can't wait till he comes and, you know, brings that blue check energy. It classes the place up again. You know what I mean?
Man, he paid a heavy price, you know what I mean? It's like Thanos when, you know, he did the snap. You know, I mean, this is the, you know, it took all the energy out of him and stuff like that. They gave him blue check. He's like, oh.
They said, what did you pay, Hotep? Everything.
Oh man. Yeah, that's about it, man. Hey, thanks everybody that came through. Thanks everybody that gave a donation. I'll be on Sunday. When's the next show, man? Plug your show, man, and everything else, man.
Yeah, well, you know, I got next every Monday night, 9 p.m. You know what I mean? It's me, Chad, and you know, we got the Men of Order Spaces on Twitter Tuesdays. And, you know, Wasted Talent, we're under construction right now. I'm trying to rebrand the show right now. But when it comes back, man, I'm going to definitely be hitting y'all over the holidays, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be on Sunday at 8. And everybody have a happy Thursday. Happy Men of Order. Yeah, Men of Order blog, man. Go there. And that's the new blog. That's the new, you want to get some news, some blogs, whatever. Go there. Everybody have a happy Turkey Day tomorrow. Get well, Hotep Jesus.
Yes, sir.
And we're out of here, man.
Hotep and Bill.
All right, man.
Save the date if you not fake. HJ got a plate and a hot take. They gon' get you moving right. These goofy types and keeping unks goofy tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and Build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how